Krishna is providing everything to us. He's providing the air we breathe, the sun that's shining on us, the food that we eat, our relationships, our experiences. Everything's being provided to us. So everything that we do in this world should be for the pleasure of the Supreme Lord. And if we act in that way, we'll get peace. We'll get real peace from the pangs of the material miseries.
Who does Krishna choose? Like, what has to be my ability to be chosen by him? And what would his bhakti do to me or for me?
Yes. So Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, he says that Shamoham sarva bhuteshu name dvesho stina priyaha ye bhajanti tumam bhaktya maite teshu chapyaham. Krishna says, abandon all forms of religion and just surrender unto me, Atmanivedana. I will protect you from all your previous sinful reactions. Sarva papebhyo vinash. He'll destroy all of our previous pap.
Namaste everyone, a very warm welcome on the show, and I'm your host Rangoli Sharma. I'm sure if you are a practicing devotee, if you are on a spiritual path, one very important question that you must have asked yourself is, why do I have these material desires when I'm on the path of God, when I'm on the path of bhakti? And so much so that so many people are even guilty about their material desires. Do you need to feel guilty? There are some schools which believe that you can only progress spiritually, you can only attain moksha once you've fulfilled all your material desires. So this is the core concept of my today's podcast. I've asked these very important questions about material growth, about spiritual growth, about bhakti, about true bhakt. And what does true renunciation mean? Who is a true sannyasi? And would God really mind if you have material desires while you're still walking towards him? These are some myths that I've covered in today's podcast. And so much so that there is a very famous trend that's going on these days, as my guest for today has also pointed out, that people believe that they have to be desireless, completely desireless to attain moksha or to meet God. How true is that? I'm sure if these are certain questions that you keep asking yourselves, and I'm sure you must ask yourself if you're on the spiritual path, I've explored all these questions in today's podcast. And you know what makes this podcast even more special? It's a very musical discussion. You would hear our guest for today playing guitar, chanting Hare Krishna mantra, and it's a very deep, divine satsang in itself. I won't call it a podcast, it is a satsang, and this very beautiful mala has been gifted by our guest himself. Let's welcome ISKCON Sannyasi, Kirtan Minister and Padyatra Minister, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Swami Maharaj Ji on Speaking Tree. Maharaj Ji, a very warm welcome on the show.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Such a pleasure sitting with you today, and thank you for joining me. And you yourself told me that you took sannyas almost 5 years back. And it's going to be your 5 years anniversary.
Panch saal ho gaya.
Ho gaya 5 saal. Maharaj Ji, so many of my viewers, practicing devotees or people on spiritual paths, they do believe that they have to let go of their material desires to progress in this spiritual journey. So I want to ask this from you, like, do you also believe that to progress spiritually, you have to let go of your material desires? How true is it? How does a sannyasi himself think of it?
It's very helpful to become free of material desires to progress in bhakti. It's very helpful. I'd like to share a story with you
Sure, Maharaj.
that illustrates this point. There was a marriage party, and they had to travel all night long to get to the marriage. And they were traveling by boat. So in the dark, they got on the boat, and they started rowing and rowing and rowing, and all night they rowed. And in the morning, they were in the same place, because the anchor, they forgot to pull up the anchor of the boat. So similarly, to move forward in bhakti, to move forward in our spiritual life, it's good to become free of our material desires. Otherwise, our material desires will hold us back from progress. So how to become free from those material desires is included in the process of bhakti. Bhakti yoga. Yoga means to connect.
Union, yes.
Union. Huge. Just like we have two oxen and they're connected by a yoke. And when they're connected, they can move forward. The two oxen are moving forward and they're connected. So this is called yoga, union. And bhakti means devotional service, to perform bhakti to the Supreme Lord. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 6, text number 47, Yoginam api sarvesham madgantir antaratmana Shradavan bhajate yomam same yukta tamo mataha.
Wow.
Of all yogis, the one who always thinks of me within himself and offers devotional service to me, that yogi is the most perfect. That is my opinion. And when we practice bhakti yoga, then automatically Gyan, knowledge, and Vairagya, renunciation, come. We don't have to do anything separately. Bhakti is said to be the mother, and Gyan and Vairagya are her two sons.
Outcome of bhakti.
Yes, automatically. Vasudeve Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayojitaha Janatyashu Vairagyam Jnanam Chayad Ahoitukam. That when one practices bhakti, jnana and vairagya ahoitukam. Ahoituki means without any cause. Automatically, when we practice bhakti, automatically jnana and vairagya come. So yes, we have to pull up that anchor. We have to become free of the material desires. But at the same time, we don't have to do anything extra to get free of those material desires.
Absolutely.
It's all included in the process of bhakti.
It's the outcome, as you said, and it will happen naturally. Maharaji, you said it's good to let go of your material desires, but do you feel that it is a necessity to let go of your material desires to progress in your spiritual path? Because I've heard so many people saying that you will only think of moksha, you will only be able to think of God when you have your material desires satisfied. When you're hungry for one thing, how would you think of something else?
Krishna explains in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, text 59, Vishaya vinivartante niraharasya dehinaha rasavarjam rasopyasya param dristva navartate. Param dristva navartate means to get a higher taste. We can give up something lower. We can give up our material desires only when we get something higher, something better. So I have a favorite example that I like to use for this. I call it the khichdi example.
Khichdi example?
Khichdi example. Because khichdi is my favorite food.
I like it too.
You like khichdi also? Yes. Khichdi ke char yar. Dahi, papad, ghee, achar.
Dahi, papad, ghee and achar.
Right. Okay. So that's how I like my khichdi. So one day I was in Pandharpur. I'm based in Maharashtra, in Pandharpur. And I prepared a big pot of khichdi for myself. And I was about to travel to Pune, which is about 4 hours from Pandharpur. And I was planning to come back the next day. So I had half the khichdi was finished, and I kept it in the refrigerator. I kept it in the fridge. I said, when I come back, I'll have it. I was in Pune for 1 week, and the Bijli Chalte, the electricity was gone. So when I came back to Pandharpur and I took the khichdi out of the refrigerator, it was smelling bad. It was like greenish in color. But I was so hungry that I wanted to eat that khichdi anyway. So I started eating it, and my friend Soumya Prabhu came and saw me. He said, "Don't eat that, you'll get sick." And he grabbed the plate from me. And I grabbed the plate, and we like had a tug of war.
For the spoiled kitchen.
For the spoiled kitchen. And then I held on to it. I wouldn't let go of it. So then he said, "Wait, I'll be right back." And he ran to our mandir, to our restaurant, Govinda's restaurant, and he got a full thali. Rice, dal, sabji, chapati, puri, rasgulla, and brought it back for me and said, "Here, take this." So I said, "Yeah." So I grabbed the plate, the nice, fresh, hot thali, and then very easily, he slid away that old khichdi. So this is the nature of our desires.
How beautifully explained, and what a beautiful practical example that you gave.
So our material desires are represented by this old khichdi. Even though they're material desires, they don't fully give us real satisfaction, but still we're eating them and trying to get satisfaction from them. But when we're given param dristva navartate, as Krishna says in this shloka of Bhagavad Gita, param dristva navartate, we get a higher taste. Then easily we can let go of these lower desires, these material desires, and we can embrace bhakti, the path of the divine, the path of the supreme.
How lovely. Maharaji, so many people in the name of progressing in their spiritual journey, they fake their material desires. Or fake would not be a right word, they suppress their material desires. That deep inside their heart, they want all the money, they want all the fame, they want everything material, but they hide those desires to show something else to the world. So what about such people who in the name of God, who in the name of spiritual progression, are deep inside hiding their material desires? Do they actually spiritually progress? Because you're suppressing it.
Suppression of material desires or pretending. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, one who externally expresses themselves to be free of the desires, but actually still has all of these desires, is called a pretender. So we should not be pretenders. Krishna has created 4 ashrams. Chatur Varnya Maya Shrishtam Guna Karma Vibhagashaha Tasyaha Kartram Apimam Vidya Kartram Avyayam. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita chapter 4, text number 13, these 4 varnas and 4 ashrams are created by me, Maya Shrishtam, Brahmachari ashram, Grahastha ashram, Vanaprastha ashram, and Sannyas ashram. And these ashrams, Brahmachari ashram, Krishna says, Maya Shrishtam, created by me. So the Brahmachari life is student life, maybe from 0 to 25 years old. And then Grahastha ashram, 25 to 50 approximately. Household life, married life, family life. And then Vanaprastha life, approximately 50 to 75. Retired life, gradually moving towards renunciation. And then ultimately, approximately 75 years old to 100 years old, sannyas life, fully giving up our material engagements. So it's a gradual process, and one should not be a pretender. If one actually has these desires in household life, to engage in these kinds of relationships and activities, then one should do it in an honest way, not to be a pretender.
Because God knows your intentions, right?
Yes, God knows everything. He knows He's in everyone's heart. Sarvasya chahamriti sanyavistaha. He's situated in our heart. He knows our intentions, and we should be honest with God. We should be honest, and we should be stitaha. We should be situated in the place where we're most strong in our development of spiritual life. There's a wonderful book called Bhagavad Purana. Have you heard of Bhagavad Purana?
Yes, absolutely.
Beautiful book, one of my favorite books. Nigamakalpa Taror Galitam Phalam Shukamakara Mitadrava Samyutam Pibata Bhagavatam Rasamalayam Mohora Hora Sikabu Vibhavukaha. That Bhagavatam is compared to Galitam Phalam, the ripened fruit of all the Vedic literature.
Yes.
If you see a tree, and the tree has branches and twigs and flowers and fruits and ripe fruits, the best part of the tree is the ripened fruit. And of all the Vedic literature, Srimad Bhagavatam is compared to the ripened fruit. Srimad Bhagavatam has 18,000 verses. On a bookshelf, it's like this big from here to here. I have a beautiful bookshelf with Bhagavatam.
Wow.
And I recommend everyone keep Bhagavatam in their homes because it will purify the entire atmosphere. And there's so many wonderful lessons to learn in Srimad Bhagavatam. In the 8th canto, there's a famous story of Gajendra Moksha.
Gajendra Moksha.
You've heard of Gajendra
Yes,
Moksha?
yes.
That's very famous pastime.
Yes.
Gajendra is an elephant. He's in the beautiful countryside with his family members, with the she-elephants, and then he's playing in the beautiful pond, in the lake, in the Sarovar. The birds are singing and chirping, and the sweet fragrance is in the air, and everyone is happy. And all of a sudden, Mugger Much, the crocodile, catches Gajendra, and he screams, and his family members are trying to help him, but no one can help him. And the Mugger Much pulls him deeper into the water, and they battle for about 1 month. It's a long battle. And as they're battling, the Mugger Much is getting stronger and stronger because the Mugger Much has little fish and can have some snacks while
Here
he's
and
battling.
there, yes.
But Gajendra has nothing to eat. And the main point is that Gajendra is an animal of the land.
Right.
And the Mugger Much is an animal of the water. So the elephant is stronger on the land, the Mugger Much is stronger in the water, and the battle is happening in the water. So who's going to be stronger?
Absolutely, the one who's more comfortable there.
Right. So the same point is made regarding ashrams. Where are we more comfortable? Where is our nature? Where will we be more strong? If we're comfortable as a grahasta in family life with our spiritual life, then that's where we should practice from. If we're comfortable in the realm of renunciation, if we're not pretending, if it comes naturally to us, if we're progressing in bhakti and we're giving up that old khichdi and we're embracing the spiritual
new divine
life,
khichdi.
the new divine khichdi,
Yes.
then we should practice from the sannyas ashram, from
How
the
lovely.
renounced ashram.
Maharaji, now that we are talking about sannyas, we are talking about renunciation. Who has the capability to go for renunciation? Who can actually be a sannyasi?
Well, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 6, text 1, who is the actual sannyasi? He says, Anasaktasya vishayan yatarham upayunjataha nirbande Krishna sambhande yuktam vairagyam uchate. This is actually a statement by Rupa Goswami, one of our great acharyas, that anasaktasya vishayan, that the sannyasi should be, saktasya means attached, and anasaktasya means detached. He should be detached from the material things, from material indriya, tripti, sense gratification. Yatarham upayunjataha nirbande Krishna sambande. How is he attached? How is he detached? How is he like a lotus flower on the water, not becoming wet? Because nirbande, he's not bound. Nirbande, how? Because Krishna sambande. He sees the relationship of everything with Krishna. Therefore, he can use and sees all the objects of the world in relation to Krishna. And this is called Yuktam Vairagyam. It's Vairagya, it's detachment, but at the same time, a real sannyasi can use the objects of the world in Krishna's service. Like our founder Acharya, Samstapak Acharya of ISKCON, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. I'll share you one story.
Sure.
One time, disciples of Srila Prabhupada came to Srila Prabhupada and showed a picture of a sadhu, and someone had brought a whole lot of money and gold and was offering it to the sadhu. And the sadhu was like this, pushing it away, like this, like it had a bad smell. And Prabhupada said, if you give me all the gold and money, I'll go like this, because I'll use all of it in Krishna's service. Nirbande Krishna Sambande. So a person who has the ability to see everything in the world in connection with Krishna as the property of Krishna, this person can be a real sannyasi. I'd like to offer you one more example.
Sure.
This is called the wallet example.
A wallet example.
Yes. If you're walking on the street and you see a wallet lying on the ground, you have approximately 3 options. Option number 1, you leave it lying there. Whoever lost it may come back and pick it up. Option number 2, you pick up the wallet, you take out the cash, you put it in your pocket, and you carry on your activities. Option number 3, pick up the wallet, find the Aadhaar card and address, and deliver the wallet back to the proper person.
It belongs to. Yes.
So which is the best option?
I think the third one, if you have the time.
Yes.
Yes.
The third option is the best option. Find the owner of the wallet and his address, return the wallet to the proper person. Now, everything in this world is owned by Krishna. Ishavasya idam sarvam yatkincha jagacham jagat chena chak chena bunjata magridha kasya svidhanam. This is from Ishopanishad.
Ishopanishad?
Yes, Ishopanishad explains that everything in this world, moving or not moving, is the property of the Supreme Lord. And one should only take one's own quota, not taking more than one needs, understanding to whom everything belongs. So we see everything in this world as the property of the Supreme Lord. Just like the wallet belongs and we return it to Him. So everything in this world we want to use for the Lord's service. Just like a carpenter. If we pay a carpenter to come to our home, we provide him the wood, we provide him the nails and the hammer and everything that he needs, and he builds a cupboard for us. And at the end of the day, he says, oh, it's my cupboard, I built it, I'm taking it home. It's not proper because we provided all the materials to that person. So similarly, Krishna is providing everything to us. He's providing the air we breathe, the sun that's shining on us, the food that we eat, our relationships, our experiences, everything's being provided to us. So everything that we do in this world should be for the pleasure of the Supreme Lord. And if we act in that way, we'll get peace. We'll get real peace from the pangs of the material miseries. Krishna explains this, Bhagavad Gita, chapter 5, text number 29. This is called the peace formula.
Peace formula.
Would you like to know how to get peace in life?
Yes, absolutely.
How to get
I would
peace in
love
life?
for my viewers to get enlightened upon this.
Yes, how to get real peace. Krishna explains it. It's a 3-point process. Bhoktaram yagya tapasam sarvaloka maheshwaram suidam sarva bhutanam gyatvamam shantim richati. Bhokta. Bhokta means enjoyer. Krishna says, I am the enjoyer of all sacrifices and austerities. Bhoktaram yagya, yagya means sacrifice, tapasam, tapasya means austerities. Sarva loka maheshwaram, sarva, all, loka, planets, maheshwaram. He's the Lord of all planets and all demigods. Number 3, Suridam Sarva Bhutanam. Surid means friend. Sarva, all, Bhutanam, the living entities. He's the best friend and well-wisher of all living entities. Gyatva mam shantim richati. Gyatva, gyan, to know this. Shantim, shanti means
Peace.
peace. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shantim Richati means to get. So if we just understand these 3 things, that Krishna is Bhokta, he's the supreme enjoyer, and Sarvaloka Maheshwaram, he's the supreme lord of all the planets, all the demigods, then Suridam Sarvabhutanam. Number 3, he's the best friend of all living entities, including us. He's our best friend. Then if we can understand these 3 things, then Gyatva Mam Shantim Richati, we get real peace in life. So this is called the peace formula.
And I hope every one of my viewer applies it to their life. Maharaji, now that we talked about Krishna's bhakti, one very simple question here would be, who does Krishna choose? Like, what has to be my ability to be chosen by him? And what would his bhakti do to me or for me?
Yes. So Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, he says that Shamoham sarva bhuteshu name dvesho stina priyaha ye bhajanti tumam bhaktya maite teshu chapyaham. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Shamoham sarva bhuteshu. This is chapter 9, text number 29. He says, Shamo. Shamo means balanced, same. I'm balanced, I'm the same. I'm equal to bhuteshu, to everyone. I'm not name dvesho. I'm not envious of anyone. Krishna says, not priyaha. I'm not partial to anyone.
Right, I'm neutral to everybody.
Yeah, I'm neutral to everyone. Everyone's on the same platform with me. But ye bhajanti tu mam bhaktya. But one who offers devotion to me, one who worships me with bhakti, he becomes a special friend to me, and I become a special friend to him. So this is an incredible realization that we can have about our relationship with Krishna. That if we are just neutral with Krishna, Krishna will be neutral with us. But if we take a step towards Krishna, then Krishna will actually take 100 steps towards us. So Krishna is waiting for us to reach out to him. Krishna is waiting for us to take that first step. And then Krishna is willing to reciprocate with us. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Ye yatam mam prapadyante tam stataiva bhajamyaham. As you surrender unto me, I reward you accordingly.
Wow.
So it's up to us to take the endeavor.
Right. How to walk on that path.
How to walk on that path. And the path of bhakti is explained in 9 steps.
What are the 9 steps of bhakti?
The 9 steps of bhakti. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedanam. These are the 9 steps. Beginning with Shravanam. Shravanam means to hear about Krishna, to read about Krishna. We have Grantaraj Bhagavad Gita as it is, Yatha Rupe. And by reading this book, we can hear about Krishna.
Right.
We
Or
hear
as
his
anybody who
instructions.
is watching this podcast, they're also listening about him through us.
Exactly. So this is a
Shravanam.
Shravanam process. And second is Kirtanam. Now you're very kindly sharing with me, giving me the opportunity to speak about Krishna, which is Kirtanam. So if we share the instructions of Krishna, we share our realizations, Hamara Sakshatkar, our realizations about Krishna. We sing the glories of Krishna as we did earlier. We chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Boliye. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Wow, how lovely.
Wow, wow, wow. You're singing so nicely.
Thank you so much.
You're cut out for Kirtanam.
Oh, great. My pleasure.
So Shravanam, Kirtanam. The next is Vishnu Smaranam.
Vishnu Smarna.
Smaranam. Vishnu Smaranam means to remember. So we remember Vishnu, we remember Krishna, we remember his instructions, we remember his form. We can visit Mandir, we can see his beautiful Vigraha in the temple playing the flute with long blackish curly hair, his bluish blackish skin the color of the dark monsoon rain cloud. Now we're here in monsoon season and we see the beautiful darkish clouds in the sky. And when we see those clouds, we can remember, oh, that is the color of Krishna. So like this, we can remember Krishna. This is Krishna Smaranam. He says, Apso sui tu kanteya. I am the taste of water. He says in Bhagavad Gita. When we taste water, we can remember Krishna. So this is the process of Vishnu Smaranam. Then Pada Sevanam. Pada Sevanam means using our feet. Walking to holy places.
Service.
Yesterday, I was in the early morning in Sri Govardhan Hill in Vrindavan, just yesterday. And we have some wonderful sweets that we brought from Govardhan, world famous Govardhan.
Yes.
Sampapri.
Oh, yes.
Do you like Sampapri?
Yes.
You said you have a sweet tooth.
Yes, I have. And I love.
So we'll offer you some after the podcast.
Sure.
So I was using my feet to do the Giriraj Parikrama, to visit the holy places. And also Pada Sevanam means offering our practical services for Krishna. Just like you're conducting this podcast, this is a practical seva on your behalf to offer this. Our photographer, he's running the camera, and this is a practical service, Pada Sevanam, that he's offering. Thank you so much. And then we have Archanam. Archanam is when we're offering puja with agarbati and deep and doop and diya and full and pani and chamara and vyajana, fan and shank, toot, 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 playing shank. This is Archanam. And then Vandanam means offering prayers. There's so many beautiful prayers. Arjuna Uvacha Param Brahma Param Dhamma Pavitram Paramam Bhavan Purusham Shasvatam Divyam Adidevam Ajam Vibhum. There's a beautiful prayer of Arjuna in the 10th chapter, text number 12, Bhagavad Gita. Param Brahma, you're the ultimate understanding. Param Dhamma, the supreme abode and resting place. Pavitram, completely pure. And Param Brahma, Param Dharma, Pavitram, Paramam Bhavan, Purusham, Adi Devam, original person. Ajam, unborn. Vibhum, the greatest. So Arjuna is offering beautiful prayers. We can offer these same prayers, or we can compose our own prayers. You were sharing with me that you compose poetry sometimes. Yes. So these
I love to write.
Yes? Sometimes you compose prayers in your poetry?
Yes, I think my every poem is a prayer in itself.
Wonderful. So this is Vandanam. This is Bhakti. Vandanam, Dasyam. Dasyam means being in the mood of the servant of the Supreme Lord. And then Sakyam. Sakyam means being in the mood of the friend of the Supreme Lord. The Lord is our best friend. Suridam Sarva Bhutanam, we discussed earlier. And then ultimately, Atmani Vednam.
Atma Nivedanam.
Yes, surrendering our Atma.
Our whole soul.
Surrendering our whole soul to the Lord. The conclusion of Bhagavad Gita, chapter 18, text number 66. Sarva dharman prityaja mamekam sharanam vraja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayishami ma suchaha. Krishna says, abandon all forms of religion and just surrender unto me, Atmanivedanam. I will protect you from all your previous sinful reactions. Sarva papebhyo vinash. He'll destroy all of our previous pap. Sarva dharman prityaja mamekam sharanam vraja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayishami ma suchaha. He'll give moksha from our previous pap. He'll remove the pap. And he says, ma suchaha. Do not worry. Do not fear. So don't worry. Chant
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Maharaji, one very important question here would be, since we are talking about material growth and spiritual progression, can they not run parallelly? Like one is also growing in their material life and they're also growing into their spiritual life as well. And the context in which I'm asking this is, like, can Krishna's bhakti provide you material growth as well as spiritual progression?
So, thank you very much for your kind question. Yes, these two tracks can run in parallel. One can excel on the material platform and also excel on the spiritual platform at the same time. We focus on the bhakti, and bhukti, mukti, siddhi, kami, all these come naturally. We don't have to pursue them. It's said for one who comes and practices bhakti, Lakshmi Devi will come at the door with folded palms. How can I serve you?
Yes.
So bhakti and material development can also run hand in hand. We focus on the bhakti aspects. Our goal is love for Krishna. And these material benefits will just naturally come as a byproduct. It's said Lakshmi Devi will just be at the door of a bhakta with folded hands. How can I serve you? So we don't have to struggle for material gain. At the same time, we also encourage devotees to be excellent students. They should do very well in their studies. And that will also inspire other students to practice bhakti. How is this student so good? Why are you so good? Oh, read Bhagavad Gita, you also become good. Then that will inspire them. So many of our students, they stay together in what we call a base, Bhaktivedanta Academy for Cultural and Education. They have like a hostel just with Krishna Bhaktas. So they come together early morning, they wake up around 4 o'clock They do their puja, they do their meditation, they chant Hare Krishna, they do their kirtan, they hear Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam. Then they go to school, they study, they come back and they tutor each other, they help each other in their studies, and they do very well. So they do well in their bhakti and they do well also in their studies. Actually, their studies becomes part of their bhakti. It becomes an integration. We want to see everything Krishna Sambandhe. We want to see everything in connection with Krishna. So we should not think of our studies and our jobs as separate from our Krishna bhakti. We should see the integration and how working for Krishna's pleasure is Krishna bhakti. And the money we get from our jobs, that will also help to promote our Krishna bhakti. We're practicing Krishna bhakti at home with our families. So the money we get will also help, to pay the rent on our homes and to bring bhoga, to offer to Krishna. And then our families can eat and be nourished.
Right.
So it's all integrated. We see it as an integration.
So if I conclude, once you walk on the path of bhakti, everything else is being taken care of by him only.
Yes, automatically.
Automatically. It's an outcome, it's a byproduct, right?
Yes.
Maharaji, so many people believe that the ultimate goal of spiritual progression is moksha, liberation. What is it according to you?
So yes, the goal is moksha, liberation. But we should define
what is moksha exactly when we talk about that.
Yes. So there are different definitions of
different
moksha.
Understandings of moksha.
But let us say the highest understanding.
Which is?
Pure Krishna bhakti, pure devotional service to Krishna. Full absorption, 24/7. It's called samadhi. Full absorption in Krishna bhakti. We mentioned the 9 processes
of bhakti.
So choose any one of them or any combination of them at different times of day, oscillate from one to the next, but always be absorbed in one of these 9 processes. And in this way, one is absorbed in Krishna and Krishna's service like this. We want to offer our love to Krishna. So how do we express that love? It's not just with words. It's with our actions. It's with our service, ultimately our service. Savai pum samparo dharmo yato bhaktir adhoksaje ahoitaki apratiyata yayatma suprasidati. Savai pumsam. The pumsam means a person. Yato, the topmost dharma. Savai pumsam paro dharmo. What is that topmost dharma for a person? It's yato bhaktir adhoksaje. It's bhakti unto adhoksaje. Adhoksaje is another name for Krishna, the Supreme. This bhakti, this devotional service, has 2 parameters that are measured. Ahoituki and apratiyata. Ahoituki means unmotivated. We should not be desiring anything for ourselves. We should just be desiring the desires of our beloved, Krishna. Ahoituki apratiyata. It should be uninterrupted. It should be a constant flow of love, a constant flow of devotion, a constant flow of service, 24/7. And then as a result, yayatma, the Atma, the soul, becomes suprasidati. Prasidati means happy and satisfied. And the Sanskrit prefix su means very much.
Oh, wow.
Su.
Like multiplied.
Superman. Suprasidati. So it's something we actually can experience. So when one is in this flow, when one is fully absorbed in service to Krishna, then one can achieve moksha even in this very life, in this very body. One can experience it.
Wow.
So constant, uninterrupted, unmotivated service to Krishna that is real moksha.
Maharaji, that is one very beautiful explanation. At the same time, one very prominent definition of moksha is that you become desireless. But when you desire God, that in itself is a desire. So how are you actually progressing on the path of moksha if you still have desire? Even though it is the desire to meet God. But then how do I define it?
This concept of becoming desireless.
Yes.
It's a false concept.
And absolutely, because it's a loop. We are humans, how would we stop desiring?
Exactly.
And with every birth, we create fresh karma, we create new karma. So how to reach to that point, it's very difficult and complex if I think about it.
It's impossible. Yeah. One cannot become desireless. You can tell a tree by its fruits. Similarly, Krishna himself, the supreme creator of everything, aham sarvasya prabhavo matas sarvam pravartate, the creator of the material world, the creator of the spiritual world, the creator of everything, he also has desires. Anandomayo bhyasat means that he's seeking ananda. He's seeking bliss. And all of us are also seeking bliss. I often ask the question during my pravachans, who here is seeking happiness? Are you seeking happiness?
I think it's something that we should not seek. It should be a part of.
I'm not asking should or should not.
But at the end of the day, we all are seeking. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
At the end of the day, we're all seeking happiness. Are you seeking happiness? Yes. Everyone in the room. If you ask this question in a room with 5 people, 5 hands will go up. If you ask this question in a room of 500 people, 500 hands will go up. If you ask this question in a room of 5,000 people, if they're being honest, 5,000 hands will go up. Everyone is seeking
something. Yes.
Everyone anandomayo vyasat, like father, like son.
Yes.
We are all small parts of Krishna. Mamai vamso jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatanaha. Krishna says, everyone is my amsha, my small part. So if you see a gold mine, there's so much gold, and you see a gold earring, it's a small amount of gold, but the quality of the gold is the same. It's just a matter of quantity. So similarly, Krishna is very vast, and we are very small. But qualities are the same. Krishna desires ananda. We also desire ananda. It is impossible for the living entity to be desireless.
Wow. And I'm so happy that, we talked about this on this discussion, because there's a trend these days that's going on that, once I become completely desireless, once I even stop desiring for God, I will reach to that ultimate state of moksha that we talk about.
Yeah, this is a very dangerous philosophy.
Right.
And it leads to ideas that, well, how can I become desireless? Well, maybe if I drink alcohol, or maybe if I do this.
People look for escape.
People look for escape. They become irresponsible. They may think, well, if I'm not desiring anything, I can do what I want. I can exploit others. It leads to a mood of exploitation, which is a violence. It's himsa. So we want non-violence.
Absolutely.
Ahimsa. And real non-violence means giving real spiritual knowledge to others.
And it's a very important point that you've picked up, Maharaji, that so many people, in the name of God, in the name of renunciation, they give up on their responsibilities, they leave their families. And don't you think that that's actually creating bad karma for themselves? That they're giving up on something that was meant for them?
Yeah, if someone gives up their responsibilities in the world artificially.
In the name of God also.
In the name of God also. Unless they're extremely advanced, and then God will take care of them, God will take care of their families. But that should not be done artificially. It should not be done as a pretension. It should not be done as a cheating. It should not be done as a false activity. In Kali Yuga, everyone is confused. Manda sumanda matayo manda bhagyu padrita. People are disturbed. They're misguided. There are so many people that are giving wrong information in this world. So I'm so happy that we have this opportunity today to discuss Lord Krishna's teachings from Bhagavad Gita, where I've tried today to present them as best as I could.
And you presented them so beautifully and so insightfully, I must say.
Under the guidance of His Divine Grace, Srila Abhay Charanaravinda, Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, the founder of ISKCON, without whom I would not know anything about Bhagavad Gita today.
Maharaji, so many of practicing devotees or people on a spiritual journey, when they have material desires, they feel a little guilty about them. That I'm on the path of God, I'm on the path of spiritual progression. How dare I have the desire for wealth? How dare do I have the desire for money and fame? So do you think it's valid, this guilt, this feeling of why am I desiring this?
Well, we should feel like I want to get over these material desires. I want to become just attracted to Krishna. I don't want to become attracted to this old green smelly kitchery, that I'm so still attached to. But one should not feel guilty in a negative way. One should feel positive and move forward. Utsaha nischayat dharyat. These are three qualities that are favorable for bhakti. Utsaha means enthusiasm. Nischayat means determination. And dharyat means patience. So enthusiasm, determination, and patience are three essential qualities for moving forward. So we have to be patient with ourselves as well. We have these material desires, they come up sometimes, but by just practicing this Krishna Bhakti, especially the chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, which is the Yuga Dharma, the practice, the most powerful practice in Kali Yuga. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama Eva Kevalam, Kalona Steva Nasteva Nasteva Gatiranyata. Brihad Narada Purana, Bol Raha He. Hare Krishna Mahamantra Boliye, Hare Krishna Mahamantra Boliye, Hare Krishna Mahamantra Boliye, or koi rasta nahi hai, or koi rasta nahi hai, or koi rasta nahi hai. Because this chanting of Hare Krishna is Cheto Darpanam Marjanam. It's cleansing our hearts from the dust, cleansing our hearts from these material desires, which come up again and again. It's like a child learning to ride a bicycle. When the child starts riding the bike may fall over, boom, and the child will cry. And then the father will put the child on the bike and push the bike, and the kid will pedal. And then the kid again fall over, again cry. And again, the father puts the kid on the bike, kid will pedal. Again, the kids fall. Again, the kid will cry. Again, the father puts the kid on the bike, and then the kid learns to ride.
Finally.
So like this, again and again, our material desires will come up again and again. But we don't stop trying to learn to ride the bicycle. We keep getting back up, get back on the bike, get back on the spiritual path, get back to our spiritual practices, practice with enthusiasm, determination, and patience. And with the mercy of Krishna and all the wonderful devotees, Vaishnavas, the blessings, then we can hope to progress and achieve our goal.
Lovely. Wonderful, Maharaji. Any last message that you have for my viewers as we end this podcast?
So, stay inquisitive. Keep questioning about spiritual life to help understand the essence of spiritual life. And find the right personalities to inquire from. There are so many people giving so many instructions, like we were discussing before, just become desireless. There's a lot of dangerous philosophies are traveling around. So it's very important to be rooted in an acknowledged and accepted parampara, a sampradaya, a school of bhakti, a spiritual school. So Srila Prabhupada has given us Bhagavad Gita as it is in this parampara. Chapter 4, text 2, Evam parampara praptam imam rajarshayo vidahu. So knowledge should be coming in a chain of disciplic succession from guru to Shishya, to Guru, to Shishya, to Guru, to Shishya. It's been passed down. This knowledge has been passed down. Now is mango season.
Yes.
Amras. Do you like
Yes,
amras?
Yes, I love
Yeah, I love too. So if there's a very juicy, ripe at the top of the tree, and you want to bring it down to the bottom, you can send your friend up to throw it down to you. But what may happen is he throws it, and you catch it, and it splats all over the place. Better is send a few of your friends, and they can pass it down, branch to branch, very carefully. So similarly, this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita has been passed down from Guru to Shishya, Guru to Shishya, Guru to Shishya, very carefully. So learn Bhagavad Gita, learn spiritual knowledge from someone who's learned it from his or her Guru in this disciplic succession. And then you can be guaranteed the authentic knowledge that will help you progress.
And I must say that this discussion or this satsang of ours will help people in their spiritual journey and progressing towards the ultimate. I'm so grateful that you joined me today. Thank you so much, Maharaj.
Thank you,
It was a
Rangoli
pleasure.
Mataji. Grateful to you.
Thank
Main
you.
aapka bahut abhari hoon.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.